welcome to The Concerned Citizen, where we break down the issues that matter most. Today, we're going to discuss DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. This department was put together by President Trump and is headed by famed entrepreneur Elon Musk. We're diving into the fraudulent government spending that has been exposed by President Trump and Elon Musk. From billions in wasteful projects to mismanaged taxpayer dollars. These revelations have sent shockwaves through the country. Are we being deceived by those in power? Is corruption running deeper than we thought? Let's analyze the facts while I react to the latest findings and uncover the truth.
It's called the Department of Government Efficiency. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will head it up. And depending on your politics, it might sound like a great idea or a terrible one. But let's take a step back. How much power will it actually have? Trump says the department is meant to dismantle government bureaucracy, slash excess regulations, cut wasteful spending, and restructure federal agencies. Musk has said it would be possible to cut $2 trillion from government spending. He put it this way in the announcement about DOGE: this will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government waste, which is a lot of people, ! But before we get carried away with the possibilities, consider that DOGE isn't an official government department. Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2 of the Constitution reads, "The Constitution gives Congress substantial power to establish federal government offices." Congress. As an initial matter, the Constitution vests the legislative power in Congress. But there is a way around this. Here's another look at Trump's announcement about DOGE. He says the department will provide advice and guidance from outside of government. Instead of DOGE being a department, it could operate as an advisory board for President Trump. And this wouldn't be anything groundbreaking. There are actually tons of these in federal agencies. The EPA has the Children's Health Protection Advisory Committee. The Department of Commerce has the Bureau of Economic Analysis Advisory Committee. The list goes on. Meredith College political science professor David McLennan told me that DOGE would operate under the General Services Administration, offering advice to that agency and the executive branch. He went on to tell me Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, I suppose, would chair this new committee that would seek public input on government waste.
A Harvard CAPS Harris poll reveals that a majority of Americans support reducing wasteful government spending. Most voters agree that there should be a government agency dedicated to efficiency. Now DOGE can play a pivotal role in implementing significant spending cuts.
To further combat inflation, we will not only be reducing the cost of energy, but will be ending the flagrant waste of taxpayer dollars. And to that end, I have created the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. DOGE. Perhaps you've heard of it. Perhaps. Which is headed by Elon Musk, who is in the gallery tonight. Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified. $22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens. $45 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. Nobody knows what that is. $8 million to promote LGBTQI+ in the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of. $60 million for indigenous peoples and Afro-Colombian empowerment in Central America. $60 million. $8 million for making mice transgender. This is real. $32 million for a left-wing propaganda operation in Moldova. $10 million for male circumcision in Mozambique. $20 million for the Arab Sesame Street in the Middle East. It's a program. $20 million for a program. $1.9 billion to recently created Decarbonization of Homes Committee. A $3.5 million consulting contract for lavish fish monitoring. $1.5 million for voter confidence in Liberia. $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. $59 million for illegal alien hotel rooms in New York City. And $101 million for DEI contracts at the Department of Education. The most ever paid, nothing even like it. And we've taken back the money and reduced our debt to fight inflation and other things. The Government Accountability Office, a federal government office, has estimated annual fraud of over $500 billion in our nation, and we are working very hard to stop it. We're going to. We're also identifying shocking levels of incompetence and probable fraud in the Social Security program for our seniors, and that our seniors and people that we love rely on. Believe it or not, government databases list 4.7 million Social Security members from people aged 100 to 109 years old. It lists 3.6 million people from ages 110 to 119. 3.47 million people from ages 120 to 129. 3.9 million people from ages 130 to 139. 3.5 million people from ages 140 to 149. 1.3 million people from ages 150 to 159, and over 130,000 people, according to the Social Security databases, are age over 160 years old. To finish, 1,039 people between the ages of 220 and 229, one person between the age of 240 and 249, and one person is listed at 360 years of age. By slashing all of the fraud, waste, and theft we can find, we will defeat inflation, bring down mortgage rates, lower car payments and grocery prices, protect our seniors, and put more money in the pockets of American families.
Elon Musk's role in the Department of Government Efficiency stems from President Trump's initiative to streamline federal operations and reduce wasteful spending. Appointed to lead DOGE, his mandate includes identifying inefficiencies and implementing cost-cutting measures across various government agencies. He has publicly expressed his commitment to this role, emphasizing the necessity of addressing government inefficiencies to prevent potential fiscal challenges.
Interview with Mr. Elon Musk, who of course is famed Trump advisor, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, chair of X Corp. Elon, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I want to begin, but among other things, everyone's attacking you for your position. What are you doing in the government? There was a cyber attack on X today, which shut it down and may have been foreign sourced.
Yes.
It's a big story. You want to give us a moment on that?
Well, we're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack to try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
Oh, well, so that's your suspicion. Is the website, is the internet up? Is it up yet?
It's up, yeah.
It's up yet. Okay, good. But I just was looking back. Let me see if I get this right. They're setting fire to various Tesla charging stations near Boston. Shots were fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Various nonviolent...
Shots fired, not a metaphor.
Well, Nicole, it comes as Employees around the world at Tesla dealerships, they are on high alert because of Tesla founder Elon Musk. Many dealerships, they have been picketed in recent weeks and even targeted in violent attacks. The latest, violence in Tigard, Oregon, just outside Portland, where police are investigating vandalism involving gunfire on Wednesday. At least 7 bullets tore into the dealership in an overnight attack, damaging 3 cars and shattering windows. No one was injured, and so far, no arrests. Now, in another incident, though, police have a 41-year-old man in custody in Oregon. He allegedly targeted a dealership in Salem, causing major damage with Molotov cocktails in January, and then opening fire with an AR-15 style rifle last month. Oregon has been a hotbed for protest action against Elon Musk and Tesla.
Overall, Musk's shift toward conservative and libertarian values, his business decisions, and his advocacy for free speech have made him a controversial figure among Democrats. His increasing political involvement has also made him a target of criticism from the left.
Somebody slap me and wake me the up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Off.
Elon Musk. Elon Musk and his hackers don't know about what it means to run a housing program.
To think that Elon Musk or Donald Trump give a about our public schools.
Trump! I don't swear in public very well, but we have to Trump!
Well, it looks like they're throwing a temper tantrum every single day. There has been no response to the open border crisis that was under Joe Biden that Donald Trump fixed. They're standing with the criminal migrants that the president is deporting. They're still saying that grown men should be able to compete against women in sports. They still have this position. They don't want any cuts to happen to all the waste, fraud, and abuse. They continue to argue against the process, but there's been zero response to some of the programs that have been funded. And so it's not just a matter of their tone and their tenor and acting trashy on TV every single day, but what they stand for is not relatable at all.
I mean, how's your day?
What motivates you to do this?
Was the offer good?
It's tough sledding.
Yeah, it is tough sledding. But I think we're doing the right thing here. There's been a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. When you're part of the government, you saw a lot of that, and there's been, if you look at the Inspector General reports and the Government Accountability Office, there have been many audits that have pointed out that there's a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. In fact, there was a report issued by the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, last year. So during the Biden administration, which estimated the federal government fraud to be $500 billion. So just to be clear, that's not a Trump administration thing, that's a Biden administration thing. So what we're trying to do is get that number down to a much smaller figure, save money for the American taxpayer, stop money being spent on things that I think very few taxpayers would agree make sense.
Has DOGE uncovered just tens of millions wasted on social programs for just about every country in the world? There's social cohesion in Malai, a gender equality hub in Cambodia. HUD, that's Housing and Urban Development, misplaced, $1.9 billion under Joe Biden's watch. That's not loose change. You don't find that in sofa cushions. That's a national GDP. Kevin, what do you make of what President Trump, Elon Musk, and DOGE have managed to not just uncover, but claw back and stop in just a matter of weeks?
This is wildly popular because we have a unique situation. You've got Elon Musk with his own international broadcast network. He can publish anything he wants on it any time. He goes into these agencies, 48 hours later, puts a list of crazy stuff like you just detailed. People see it all through the U.S. and around the world and say, this is nuts. And it just fuels what else is out there. So what's happening here has never happened before. He could only do this with the power of the executive behind him, because all of the people that are managing these mandates and these programs are being embarrassed by this. Whether you just got the job or whether you were there in the Biden administration, Elon doesn't care who you are. He just publishes it anyways, and then it's all over your face. There's a lot of tension going on here with the management of these programs, and particularly when we start talking with the FAA and the Pentagon. I mean, oh, baby, wait till that one comes out, because that is always going to be a black hole saying, well, it's for defense, and I can't tell you what it's for. But now there's accountability. There's so much fat dripping off these chickens. This is the best barbecue I've ever seen.
Money. I think that's the part that's making it, Kevin, even more popular, in the sense that someone's getting my money. Yeah. It didn't go to these starving kids. It didn't go to whatever the name of the agency is. You know, they're really great at that. You know, the Affordable Care Act, you know, or Inflation Reduction Act. They name things really well to hide and steal money. I think what's really got people upset from all sides of the political aisle. This is theft. This is grand theft. It might be the greatest heist in history as we go through it. By the way, there's also the court of public opinion.
Right.
Right. And so whoever is pushing these legal challenges that invariably probably a lot of them are going to lose, right, are going to have to answer for that as well.
Yes.
Right? They're going to have to.
And just a
like
quick
the people
point.
making the most noise are like, well, why are you the one who don't? I thought everyone in Washington was supposed to want the government to work for the people. If you're saying you don't want to stop waste, fraud, and abuse, then you have to explain it to me. Maybe you're one of the people benefiting from it.
And pretty quick.
Actually, Elon called me. He said, you know, they're trying to drive us apart. I said, absolutely. No, they said, we have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. And I say, it's just so obvious. People are smart. They get it.
Yeah, they do.
They get it.
After diving into the shocking revelations of fraudulent government spending exposed by President Trump and Elon Musk, one thing is clear. The American people deserve transparency, accountability, and responsible use of their hard-earned tax dollars. Whether it's wasteful federal programs, misplaced disaster relief funds, or unchecked bureaucratic spending, these issues impact every citizen. As more people wake up to the corruption and inefficiencies within our government, the demand for reform grows stronger. It's time to hold those in power accountable and push for policies that prioritize the needs of the people, not the pockets of politicians and special interest groups. Well, that wraps it up for this discussion on the Concerned Citizen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments below. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay concerned. God bless you all.